Hello, hello. It's good to be back, y'all. I don't think I've performed at Sunday Jump since like 2019, so it's good to be with y'all tonight. And I'm glad somebody shouted out it also being LGBTQ History Month. This is a poem I wrote after I learned the myth of Si Malakas at Si Maganda. Anybody heard the myth before? No? The first time I heard it was after I graduated from college, like 6 years ago. So, hope this is going to give you something to walk away with for Filipino American History Month and LGBTQ History Month. According to pre-colonial Filipinx creation myth from the Tagalog people, Maganda, the first woman, translates to beauty. Malakas, the first man, translates to strength. After a seabird struck a piece of bamboo floating in the ocean with its beak, the two splintered from the wood and they were born as the first humans. The story goes, the pair lived on an island. The pair bore hundreds of children and their Maganda mother taught them to find beauty in all things alive, from the fish twinkling their toes, to the fireflies twinkling above the waves, to the fluidity of all the world's wondrous, weird, and queer energy in every embrace. And so, the children played and laughed and danced and laughed and danced and played until one day, the island was full of children everywhere. Their exaltations too much for their Malakas father to bear, he was angered by the never-ending noise of their delight. For he taught them that strength does not frolic. It only takes on that which makes it stronger. The strength is measured by our ability to take the heat without burning. To be gay and jolly is not to be Malakas. And so he beat them and beat them and beat them to teach them to be tough. And they fled from him and ran to the mountains and hid in the jungle and swam away from the island. And in their plight, they left behind their beautiful mother, Maganda. And they settled in the corners of the world. And so we are all descended from the unity of beauty and strength and violence. In my creation, I think of the times I have fled from men, from my fathers, from abuse. I think of the magandang babae, the beautiful women who have taught me to stand my ground, to move from what will not serve me so that I can show up authentically somewhere else, where I too can play and dance and laugh and be celebrated all my queer brown joy. I think of my legacy as a man, of the lessons I have learned of masculinity, of how bamboo turned to belts, turned to lashes, serves to teach boys obedience, to teach boys respect. A man's oral traditions tell me I am to take stride in my virility. I am to beat out the femme. I am to command by force. As I begin to conceive my own mythologies of manhood, I have wanted to tattoo the emergence of Maganda on my body the moment she came out from the bamboo as a reminder that we are the parts of a story we choose to tell, that I, raised to be a man who was raised by a woman, am at the mercy of the memory of the hauntings from whom I have descended, from the machismo and the effeminate, descended and from beyond the binary, that I should shimmer in all my queerness, that I would be so worthy to be reminded that there is strength and tenderness in reclaiming our own beauty. Thank you.